Darn rabbits. Hey, hello and welcome. We are thrilled to have you here. Our channel is all about exploring and sharing experiences on intercultural communication you can expect. Fascinating insights, engaging discussions, and fun. A lot of fun when we dive into the way and unique way people from different cultures enjoy themselves. So today's subject is una en Española en Nederlander y Suomipoika is everything and nothing part. Not one, not two, but three. Everything and nothing three. Hey guys, where are you? Por favor.
Here we are.
Hola.
Well,
Here
we are. And thank you for watching our short things also. Keep watching those too. Hey.
That was impressive. The short things.
Yeah. Short things are
really cool.
Long things are good, short things are good, many things are good.
Yes.
Hey.
Everything is good.
Everything is good.
Always.
And the Dutch are from space. No? That was
the Dutch are from space.
Well, that's everything I have to say. Last time what happened? The Dutch are from space. That's what I remember from that.
I remember too that the Dutch are from space and the flow didn't flow.
Yeah.
It has like
we had to flow the other day that didn't flow at all because of the connections. But you know,
maybe that was destined to be, because when you take something about the flow and then it doesn't
it doesn't flow.
Yeah.
But you know, to flow actually is exactly that, like doesn't matter what is in the way, but we continue, we flow. We're flowing today.
Sometimes flows better, sometimes it flows like not so much. So I make a secret, signals there somehow. I don't know what is this.
The rabbits?
Okay, but yes, it's all the
the rabbit.
Yes. So hey, last time what did you get? The flow? It didn't really flow. The Dutch are from space. The Spanish are from Spain. So what else? Talk to me.
I don't really know. What do you do? What do you remember Spain? I only remember, like you said, like the Dutch are from space. But how did we come that far that the Dutch are from space?
That is pretty much it. So
that was the flow.
Blowing.
So next time you think about the flow, you think about Dutch going through the space.
Now there's only empty seat. What is this trickery and like Spain? Now you are moving in the back. Are you coming back?
I'm coming back.
Magic.
What?
Okay, let's see how we can. Hopefully this will go better. So do you remember something? Or everyone has a like amnesia because it didn't flow. So there is no flow. It flowed from here and then outside and it's bye gone bye. Right?
It didn't flow.
I was flowing with the connection there.
Okay.
Because it's bad. Yes.
It flowed through my memory, so I can't remember.
For me, it just flowed through there, and it went like, and then it went like almost out from here, and then it went out from there, and it left only that the Dutch are from space and the Spanish are from Spain, and nothing much from the Finnish. Something like that. Okay, well, if there is nothing, you can go watch the video if it flows for you or whatever, something like this. And now,
so
then,
what have you been doing?
What I've been doing.
What have you been doing in general?
What I've been doing in general. Well, can I? What? Yeah.
I want to know about you guys. What have you been doing?
Yeah,
That's it.
well,
You wanna
I've
tell?
seen
Of course.
there were some demonic trains in Finland. I've seen.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a tram
So
actually, but anyway, it was. I'm not saying that it was demonically possessed, but it was demonically possessed. Yeah. So all the rabbits and that stuff. I've been busy like dodging the rabbits and the like the possessed trams. There is snowing like a mother hugger, and it was like winds. I think there was a storm that hit UK, and then it kind of died down. Everything that comes here, it kind of dies down usually a little bit, like did the wind and the storm. So it was not so bad. So, but you didn't want to spend. So one has been mostly inside, especially today, doing all sorts of funny business, sort of.
funny business
Yeah,
inside.
yeah, so that was not like you cannot at this point. It's kind of it's -3, and then when it's the wind, which are like 15 to 16, 17, some 15 meters per second, I think it makes it like seem like it's -10. You don't want to be outside so much. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Here it was -2. So
okay,
also cold,
-2.
shit weather.
yeah. Well, that's why I'm also
-2.
somehow consider that I am like how the house broken when they say about dogs and cats. That when dogs when they can pee and caca outside. So now I have been, because the weather is so bad, maybe this is why I've been let inside a building, also the stream, that I don't have to be in the cold, alone, in the dark and cold.
In the cold,
Yeah.
on the balcony, left alone.
Or somewhere. Not that I'm really
Somewhere.
I have ice on my veins and all that, or something. Or maybe something else. But okay, hey, now, yes, sir. Today's subject is everything and nothing. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Oh, now it's 3. Here we are. There is no. It's kind of free for what you wanna say or what you wanna do. How about yeah, Spain?
Tell me.
So what has puzzled your mind now? I guess this is where we go. Trump became a president. I think that's kind of
Trump became
affecting.
a president.
Yeah,
I
and I don't know if
I have here that Trump has confused Spain, like they thought that we were inside the BRICS.
okay. Fair enough. Yeah, and then
Inside the bricks.
Yes,
yeah,
BRICS,
like the big
like
countries. What is like? I don't.
I am scared. Like basically, I am afraid of this guy. I think that what?
No, that I wanted to say, like, I'm not really like a huge fan of the person, but then when I've been trying to listen and check out things, that I was just wondering, did he do anything worse than anyone else? I don't know if he did even better than some of the
No, I don't know. I don't know.
He did better.
Yeah, at least in some things could be like, and this is like, I don't know how much it's been told that he's the new Hitler or something like this. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of like a lot to say, no. So with this guy, I don't know,
but
orange and stuff, but I think they have
what I notice is like about Trump, but also like on of other governments and stuff. It's like the in all of Europe now, more and more also come other governments, and they are always talking like the new governments. They are Nazis or whatever, and they are they are bad people and stuff like that. But in the way, mostly the new politicians who come there are politicians who want to create everything good for the country again, want to create everything good for the people in it, lower taxes, whatever, stuff like that. Because it is the right side, a little bit, yes, but the left side is like a kind of mafia or something. It has been for years now.
I think it's the
you
both.
mean
I
in
think it's the
America?
both side. I don't think it makes any difference in the end, but seems to be that the right side is going like up in many places, and somebody said that the left kind of hacked up, that they have had some kind of like could have had some kind of pull to do things, but they have like they are they like I think they are telling that in America the Democrats are like basically they don't really they serve the interest of the big corporations, and I'm not well versed enough, but what I have been listening and kind of making some small research. I'm not really much of a professional, but I think there is like you have the two parties. It makes no difference. They either they serve some like a tech giants or the arms industry and or the tech giants and the arm industry. That doesn't really make a difference in that sense. So
well, you have the big one, BlackRock, and the few others are there, and those rule half the world, for example, you know, and well, I think that's a big problem, and well, I've seen a video of that Biden, like Biden was almost dement. I don't know, it's dement an English word. You know, he forgets everything because he's so old.
not there anymore. At least this is what they
Yeah,
yeah.
dement or something, and
Yeah.
so he subscribed things like important papers. He subscribed that, and he thought it was like, for example, for an academy or something, but at the same point he didn't know, but he unsubscribed something which cost America billions of dollars and stuff.
You know what I heard? Some was it like this Russell Brand guy, like newborn Christian nowadays and all that. But good for him if he likes it. All that I don't have too much of a view on that. Why not? Why did I make?
I don't know how his name, but a guy from the government, a high position guy, a personal speaker of Biden or something, who said that.
But anyway, he was being putting this kind of idea, which is kind of funny for me. It's like, of course, like from America has to emerge someone like Trump, that there was an order for him, like somebody ordered him because he's like an American mystic, that this kind of like entrepreneur guy who's like kind of in the 80s still or something, or who knows, maybe he's gonna put hitmen behind after me after this, but eating McDonald's burgers, and people were saying on his administration that they really eat like McDonald's stuff when he had some events going on, and like this, that this was somehow like the America has created this guy and America needed this guy to do that. He's an American. Did you hear that the Russell Brand guy is suggesting that Trump is an American mystic? Like he's like this kind of mystic guy, that he has been born from America and he eats hamburgers, and you know, like he's an entrepreneur and he's kind of brash, and you know, like this, that this was what America was, they wanted this, that America has created this guy to be now the president of America. So it was the kind of interesting point of view what he had about this stuff, on my view. And also there's him saying basically not that it's like there's wouldn't be much of a difference if it left or right, it's all the same. And when you look at the people who have been like, they had the guy who signed, who left the position, the prime minister in Canada, this Trudeau guy, like a nice hair, pretty much it, like, and then he talks one hand how the Chinese, they should really like protest, and then he's putting people in their own country. I think they were putting like, they didn't give access to their bank accounts because they supported money and put money to the truckers demonstration and stuff like this. So all sorts of things. Now we have changing positions.
Yeah, I see.
I am finding out good things here.
I have to say that with Trump,
it's good for growing. Yes.
So for Trump business, I'm not worried somehow. Like I was not worried at all, because I was thinking like, he's been already there once, and funny enough, like again somebody said, and that I was starting to think, is like he has been the only person who is telling like we should end the war, you know, that there's people dying, we shouldn't let people die, that we have to have peace there. And everyone else is talking like, no, we're gonna kick ass, we're gonna put them more weapons, let's just kill the Russians, you know, and they have to look. But it's like, should it be after 3 years that somebody's saying like, maybe we can have a, you know, like some kind of diplomatic solution, because there's insane amount of money going a lot of, but that's even a side point, but there's a lot of people dying. Like you said, if it's true that American companies have not bought land or international other companies land more from Russia than Russia has invaded, I don't know if that's true. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it just like what I heard over in the internet? So there's a lot of, I wasn't somehow worried. I was thinking, is it much different?
I think
dramatic from the last time he was president. I don't remember that the world went. They were here with Putin. At least they were talking in Helsinki, you know. The other guy gave the other guy a football or something. So
yeah, but I think it's good. I think it's good for the world. Yes.
Oof.
I don't know.
I have my
something
for that, but I don't think it could be. Oh, do you know what I heard also online in the internet, and it has to be like something true to it if it's in the internet, that they had accidentally put to Ukraine from America like 6 billion. That it was an accident, that it just went the money there.
What again?
They
6
accidentally
billion.
6 billion too much support for Ukraine.
And
also,
like,
do you know,
like pennies, no?
yeah, it's just an accident. It's just an accident. So why pounds put some money to Ukraine? No, I don't want to disrespect. Whatever. I don't want people to die. I don't like war. I don't want there to be war. I don't want any of that. We should be able to live together and, I don't know, give hugs and kisses for all I care. But basically,
yeah, but that's I find it's a stupid thing anyway. That like Germany and stuff like too. He's giving money and everything to Ukraine and everything. They are just war hungry politicians here. Everybody, you know, the left side is all. They want war and stuff. I don't want war. Nobody wants war. Fuck off with your war. Oh, sorry, but nobody wants it. You know, and nah. So I don't know. Something has to change. I don't know. Maybe we should go run for a world president or something, or European. You know, maybe European Union. You know, a Spanish, a Finnish.
maybe things should be more and more local. And you know, like it was, I think Dostoevsky was saying in some book or something that the world goes like it's together, then it goes like this, and then it comes back together, and people want to put it back together, and then it goes away again. Like let's say countries become smaller places, and then they want to be together, or somebody wants to put them together. It's like the Big Bang thing. I don't know. I'm just making comparison. That sounded already like kind of far-fetched or something.
We are a complex multi-organism.
I like that.
Well,
complex organism.
Multi-organism.
Yes.
well, I'm not. I'm from space.
Oh
What?
yeah. Well, that's more like inter. What is
Inter-universal.
extraterrestrial? More like dimensional creatures. But I have
Don't
heard.
scream it too loud. But we are the aliens.
Oh,
Yeah.
how about them pyramids then, man?
Hey, the dots is another word for Anunnaki. You know.
Fair enough. Why don't you have any pyramids there, or are they hidden? In
Holland, there are many there, but they are under the water.
I know how they are to the land. To there.
Fair enough.
Like this.
Yeah, we go up.
They came like
We go
that to Earth.
How did the aliens come?
Push bike.
Push
Push biking through the universe. Interdimensional push biking. Okay, that goes pretty good.
Can you do the camera? Can you do the camera screen different again? Because I cannot see you guys. So that's better.
Hola.
So
Why are we like this? Did you
basically, okay. That was about the presidential stuff, and I guess it's a meaningful thing. There's been also suggestions that maybe, like I just said about the Dostoevsky, I want to do some name drawing because I actually read like one or two of his books, and basically, there's kind of like some ideas, like because now it's the whole global thing and globalism and the big companies and stuff. That well, how about if things would come more close? That everything is more decided in your own hugging village or something like this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It
and then you
should
work,
be.
and should be more like because it seems like there's a lot of. I remember there's been some politicians in Finland also. They are like really. It seems like they are really alienated of people, like normal people who go to work and like.
Yeah, they are alien. They live in a different world, you know.
Yeah, because I remember there was somebody saying like, well, what you if you run out of money, you don't eat out so much in the restaurants, and then you have to be careful about your investments that you make in the stock market, and maybe you don't have to have 2 cars, and like it's like, wait a second, what? And then somebody was making some comment. Who in this country is earning less than like 4,000 euros a month or something like this? It's like kind of many. That there's people
Yeah,
who like a normal
most.
jobs and not getting much paid and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm not worried about Trump somehow. I don't know why. And now they are saying that they're
No.
gonna have a meeting with Putin. I read today, and they have congratulated this that he wants to have a peace and he doesn't want to have the World War III. So maybe he's gonna mix up some things. And he had, I don't know, is it good? He has Elon Musk there and there some other people that are like this
By the way,
guy also, by the way.
do you have in Holland or Germany like basic salary?
Basic salary like
Yeah, meaning like do you have minimum salary?
minimal wage. Yes.
Yes.
Minimum wage.
Do you?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you know which one is it?
How much?
In Holland, I don't know, but in Germany, it was, if I'm right, at the moment, 13 euros or something, and they will
Per
go and
hour.
they want to they want to put it up to 15 euros. I heard. I don't know if they this year or next year or something.
Maybe we can AI it or something. Hey, can you say, can we AI it? Use the artificial intelligence and
Yes,
everything.
I
Maybe you
was
can AI.
curious. So you have a minimum salary?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes.
Finland, no.
Yes, because Finland doesn't have, no?
No, Finland has that's be a fair wage for a reasonable fair wage from the work that you do. And there is like in that sense in the law there is no minimum salary, but then let's say I think around 90 or over 90% of work is under general agreements that the workers unions and the company unions are like negotiating. So basically in there you have like this that you have been working for 3 years, in a shop or in a kiosk or in a gas station, and then you get paid this money. That's the minimum, and probably many people won't anyway get more than. Is that beer? Is that
No,
like
it's no beer.
I have the answer here from the brain.
Okay.
It says like the minimum salary in Germany is like 2,000 euros per month.
Mm-hmm.
The minimum?
2,000.
No.
2,054 minimum. So
Nah, no, I don't believe that.
okay,
Don't
if
know.
there is any Germans watching us, please come, subscribe, and tell us if it is true or not. We
2,000
want to
euros.
know. We want to know.
Yeah, maybe
Subscribe.
brutto. Scream to Germans. Maybe it's brutto for 40 hours. Maybe then try 2,000 euros, but
Okay. What do you say?
and then take at least 500 or 600 from it, because that goes on taxes and everything. So you for a 40-hour week with minimum wage, you earn like I don't know, 1,400 euros or something. Maybe
It says like,
that's the
it's what? So the standard working hours is 8 hours per day, and you can extend those till 10 hours per day. And yeah, but that's not common, I guess.
Well,
So
you can,
that
or
would be
that,
for
that is
40 hours,
common.
yes.
You
I
stretch
guess
it,
this.
will you also get paid, or you just stretch it and you don't get paid? I don't know. But yeah, here is
Uh,
there is the law. There is no minimum salary. It's basically that everything is governed by the general agreements. I think the government at the moment they had kind of issues with the unions. I don't know about the unions anymore. I used to have
Okay.
some idea. You don't, basically you don't with the unions. But I start to find out a little bit that it seems to be more like a, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I wanted to interrupt you because
Oh, sorry.
exactly if you divide these 2,054 euros between the 160 hours, it gives you 12.84 euros per hour. So this is exactly what you were telling, like 13 euros per hour in Germany. Yes.
Now you're
Yeah.
breaking up.
Yes, continue, Pasi.
I don't hear you guys. I
Your
don't hear
screen
anyone now.
is
Mark, say something.
your screen is stuck. Now you're back again.
Okay.
Now I hear you again. Mark, are you there?
Yes. Hello. Hello from space.
Hey, it was just. Hey, one.
I'm on my bicycle tour to Neptune.
Hey, let's make this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Spanish always do it like that, huh?
The chain.
That's it.
The chain. And what was it? Oh yeah.
It's just
That
the
is
ears.
the rabbits, the
But hey,
trunk.
let's try. Hey, hold everything. We do the push bike thing, but we do like this. You put your hands like this, like choke.
We
Your
cannot
cam is
see you.
frozen. Your cam is frozen.
Okay, for me it's not.
You know
Your
everything.
camera doesn't flow.
No flow, bloody.
No flow. Tell me, I will do it for you. What do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Put the push biking.
I put the push bike in. Okay,
Yes.
and now what?
Everybody does
What
it
do
the
I-
same time. That's that.
What do I have to do?
for no reason. just to do it. Am I still frozen for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Totally.
dear. I am fine here for some
You're
reason.
fine.
Mm.
Okay, but what he was telling, like in Finland, there is not minimum salary. So basically, like they have like these collective agreements, and then there is like you have like two parts. I know the story very well, actually. You have the unions in one side, and then you have like some kind of like a state thing that protect the workers in the
Yeah.
like governmental agency. But actually the funny thing from Finland is that they don't have any power, for example, for giving fines if the employers are behaving bad with the workers or something like this. So basically you call them for nothing. It's terrible.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I know that that is not well. That has been the experience of many people that have been in working in there, and well.
Is it that bad then in Finland?
Well, I will say like the most of the times, like I think that people don't even think about it because they are used to not raising the voice, you know. So they don't want confrontations, and they are just like swollen, you know.
Swollen.
Yeah, just like, and I understand because like it's like a waste of energy because it's like like when you go against the wall and a big institution that anything is like this personalized and that no one gives you any answer about anything really. So they call this place and then the other and then the other to the other and then the other to the other and no one es increíble.
That's governments. That's everywhere the same.
Yeah, but I flip out because in the end, like in here in Spain, like for example, we don't pay that much. Well, we pay 21% of taxes, I think. I don't know if Finland has exactly the same, but the point, wait, that I have to put Suomipoika. But in the end, it's stuff that everybody in the end is the money from all of the people, from our parents, from the people that has been working, the people that has been contributing, and then the people that we are in. So it's money from all of us, So in the end, it's like I don't. For example, it's funny thing. Now you cannot. Another thing that I was hearing, like from Finland, the pensioners in Finland, they cannot go to spend the money in Spain. They cannot retire there. Because they take the money away, they don't let them do it. So they have been working for
they are changing this that you cannot,
and then they cannot go there to pass the rest of the years because they take away the pension. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
That is amazing. That's your money. They can
maybe, or I understood it wrong. But this is what I have here that was the stuff. So please put in the comments if someone wants this, like because we want to know. We want to know to clarify the matters, because this
maybe
is
depends on which pension it is. Is it's like old age pension or is it a disease pension? It's a difference.
In whatever stuff.
I think it's just
your money
normal.
In the end, right? It's money that you have been paying to your government. It's like what I understand. How I understand this is like it's money that you have been accumulating during the years, for that then they take care of you. No, it's like an investment. Let's put it like this. And then what happened is like when you arrive there, they tell you that this money basically is not yours, and they restrict you the freedom.
Okay.
What is this?
Can you hear me now, by the way?
Yes.
Or see, I'm also not frozen.
No, you are there. You are in the live stream.
In the live stream.
I mean, the show. Everybody can see and hear you. I mean, everybody. Basically. But okay. Yeah, and I think that's the case, and that's, I don't know, I guess the point is like they want, once you have paid your taxes and all your life and all that business, they want, when you get some money back in that, they want you to spend it here also, that you cannot go wherever you want. I don't think that's okay, and I'm kind of worried that we are not going to see pension ourselves. And
but I think that this is a worry in all the countries in general, because the populations are getting older. There's no new world.
I think in Holland, if you get pension, you can go where you want. So
I don't know if in Spain I'm gonna ask.
I think also what I have heard, or like that seems to be like at least sometimes the case is, what am I saying? I have heard that it's like that people work, you are kind of late till a pension, and then you are a couple of years in pension, you bloody die.
I've spoken enough.
Maybe in some level would be even better that you get some kind of, you would get the pension, and then you would, you would work somehow because it keeps you more active, or I don't know. And of course, depends what you do when you're in pension and all that stuff. That I don't know how it is. But yeah, that's totally hugged. I don't like it at all. That idea that you cannot go where you want. We're gonna take your money. Yeah, you've been just paying taxes from the country all your life, but now you need to stay here, or you don't have your money. That's also like if you in the Canadian stuff, that you put your money to the wrong place, you cannot have access to your money anymore because we don't like it. This is super control. This is totally wrong. I have this is, you cannot like. Anyway, also
yeah, but But that are the left politicians who create a world like that. You know, they created a world like that in 30 years or
I
something.
don't like that dude either.
Es que this is problematic for me because I think there is a cambalache, and this is when you were talking about like the left and the right wing or blah blah blah. For me, there is I see what my vision in this. I see that there is a cake, okay, and then there is like basically two sides that they want the cake. So they are like fighting with each other to see who gets more portion of the cake, and then in the countries where the I think like let's put it like so corruption is a little bit more open, the civilians get a little part of the cake. But when the corruption gets like level 2000,
I'm gonna show you. They get this. They get this. This is what they get. This is what they get.
It may seem that there is it may seem that there is no corruption at all, but the thing is like they are like four families getting everything, and then you see the same colegas in all the administrative in the big companies. So basically I think like I don't know I am trying to imagine how it works. I am here speculating that no one crucify me or put me in jail or anything to give my opinions. But this is my observation. Because maybe I am it's que maybe I am just imagining it, and that I am no one to say anything, and I just want to make it sure because like I don't know if I see white and white. Is one white and two whites, no? So two black and black was two blacks, no? So and I just in my little brain was I am connecting dots and making logic, no? And then what if I see Mr. R sitting down in a company that is named K and the same one in another company called R and then other company called M, and then the same ones is just rotating, but the same names in every, and there are like more or less like a couple of hundreds or more, that they are rotating, and they work hand in hand with the state, So it's like
all a business, huh?
Everybody takes, I don't know how to explain it, but this is what I see. No,
it's all business. No,
it's all business, but this is an imagination, and this is why when you are telling that these are better, this is an imagination for me, to think about that these are better because it's the same thing. They want the same thing, but in another way, but the same thing.
Yeah, in principle, yes. But maybe they do it a little bit different, like that there is a little bit more like for the country itself. It's like for example.
But what is the country? Define what is country.
Yeah, I don't believe in countries and so on. Let's put forward first.
The people.
Yeah, but you know what is the stuff? You can see, hey, basically, like because I guess like Republicans and Trump are like more in the right than in the left, and this is happening in many places in the world. That sort of like populistic right, kind of right-ish, or something, are doing good in elections. And then, of course, one thing is like somebody was saying that, well, you have an election. Democracy is about this, that whoever wins the election, basically, if it's not dishonest and rigged and all that, is basically, then this is if it's, I don't know, this party, that party, middle, right, left, extreme, super pink, or like, I don't know, rainbow or black or red or whatever. If it's somehow could be considered that it's fair and square, there is no complaining that people have like, voted wrong. And then how it's done, I think it's seen like people are seeing this, that there has been some. What I've been checking some discussion and like discussions and like things on the web because I see, and I've been actually talking sometimes. Do you talk to people on the street sometimes, like live? Have you
Sometimes.
tried that? I
Well,
mean, like you talk to people and not only online. You can talk to people on the street sometimes. It's really even in
Yes.
Finland. So
is that
basically,
possible? Oh,
yeah, it is possible here. Depends on many factors. But like I said, if you have a dog, there's no problem. You can talk to anyone with a dog. They usually are just fine, and they are kind of relatively friendly and all that. We have gone through this. Let's also go back to that. But that people, because people are like maybe noticing these black rock things, and all this, like, and then like maybe they are like wondering why these are doing this, and then it's like kind of like a I don't know how to put it. Maybe the right-wing thing seems to be a little bit on the rise. Somebody said the left could have tried to capitalize on the situation, but most of the countries, they couldn't. And they have not done anything significant. And then you have like a lot of this right-wing stuff that is going on, I guess, in different countries. And then you have this kind of movement that the countries are thinking, like in France, we want France first, like, and then we help others. And I don't see that in that much of a problem in a way that, because it's become this that you have the global thing going on, and then it doesn't seem to be like it's for the better of the normal people. Like at least some.
I think that the most of the people when they join global things is because the people just want fraternity and peace, But then what is going out in the background is another story, And it's like the same, like I want to be, like I want to be European, because it gets me more attached to people, it's okay. But I am a civilian of the world, o sea, I have not any problems with any race, with any religion. Besides, I have my beliefs or whatever. But I think that for me, it's work on every kind of thought. Always that they are not trying to impose it to me.
But this is what maybe current structures. If I say fast, is that what I wanted to say is like, because it seems to be that everything has been pushed now that it's global, and they have the big companies that basically run everything, and people are getting, maybe it's been so much there that now they kind of want it to be more near, and maybe this is why there is rise of this kind of nationalism and stuff like this. And maybe it could be done in a
because the stuff is like has never. This is the stuff what I see like in the paper. Yes, has to try to be global, but making dirty movements in the background. And the stuff in the end is like
there's always dirty movements in the background. There has never been any kind of government or any kind of body that governs people that is not doing dirty tricks. I think. I don't think has ever happened anywhere in the whole history.
Yeah, but I mean, like for that the people that is in the power can lead or do stuff, they have to have like kind of like the pantomime of your consentment for to do whatever leading, But in the end, it's all a pantomime because, what do you choose? If I tell you that if we all make a referendum that do you want to bomb Gaza people? Everybody in Europe will say, no, we don't want this. The most of the people, because we don't want to kill anyone. Well, I don't want to kill people, Do you want to kill people?
Maybe some.
I don't really want a lot of dead people.
I don't know. Like the most of the people will say, there will be a minority that will say, like, yeah, let's bomb the stuff. And I am not saying that they are the Virgin Maria, or like someone like that they don't have faults or whatever stuff, but not to that point that why people has to die like this. Okay, we are in the 21st century. Why?
Yeah, but that's the business. That's the business thing. We are in a.
This is the dirty job.
But we are in a system. a worldwide
yeah.
system of banks and money and wealth and
And
stuff
there
like
is
that. And
I was just saying that maybe this is at least then in pantomime also why this kind of nationalistic things are growing, because what's being offered is like global this, global that is really good, but in the end doesn't really benefit you, it benefits someone else. And then you try to find another option. Who can blame people in that sense? Maybe this is one reason why it's going like this.
They're trying to force
I'm not taking like in account what would be the correct way, but this seems to be happening at least in some places. And then one thing, by the way, with the companies, they have been. Somebody was saying that one should pay attention what kind of powers they are investing in the World Health Organization, for example. Also, that this is not a democratically like elected body of things, but they can make decisions. Then you have other places like NATO and things. They are making things that we don't get to say. We're supposed to.
yeah, but
Government, and then they're gonna do whatever they see fit. And for example, the donor for World Health Organization, I think one of the biggest one is Bill Gates. And probably Bill Gates, I don't know, maybe he's totally cool dude. He's just want to better the humankind. But there's no problem. I am not against the establishment. I'm just totally going with the program, and just I am not.
I heard Bill Gates is behind also the corona and everything. They planned it. Corona was also a lie. So anyway, because I also heard like in Romania there were elections and some guy is elected, and then they throw him off. All the people in Romania elected a guy, but then the elections got cancelled suddenly, and the guy is gone away. And now NATO is building the biggest military base in Romania. And now there comes another politician who is pro NATO, and the other guy was more like, hey, we can be friends with Russia, So the other guy didn't want a military base in Romania from the NATO. Yeah, and that's why he's thrown off. And now already one guy from the European Union said, like here in Germany are the elections, and he said, well, if the AfD wins here in Germany, they will just throw them off and put somebody else out.
By the way, yes, that there was like some EU hugger was saying like, yeah, of course that was not democratic thing on our view, so we're gonna say that that's not valid, and we're gonna kick, and that of course we're gonna butt into the elections in Germany if it's not basically what we like to see. Any color you want, as long, like it said, is the what was the band called? I don't remember, but it's a Swedish goth kind of metal band or something. Any color you like, as long as it's black. I guess it's not a color even, but anyway. So that is kind of interesting things going on in that sense. And of course, I'm not really sure if everybody, all the governing things have just the best. Of course, they must have only the best interest in heart for everyone else. I'm not sure they wouldn't take advantage.
They should have, but there's too much money in it and too much business and too much power.
Yeah, that's the stuff. And hey, by the way, do we have anyone there? Hey, come on, comment. We're making fact errors here and educate us. Come on, dude. Anyone, anywhere. Tell where you are from. Where are you from, my friends? Comment. And hey, also share the video and subscribe to the channel. We want more people to subscribe to the channel. Now it's even flowing, right? I think it's flowing.
We would like to have a floor of conversation with more people that we don't know, and to that can tell whatever thing about their land that we don't know, and that will enrich us as humans,
I will tell you,
different places.
I'm not saying that you should subscribe, but you should probably subscribe.
But by the way,
it's real too. Okay, so could we cut that out?
Yeah, like it's funny because like if you see the whole thing, no, how you say, like, there is a lot of people that made like conspiracy theories, and all these things, no, that people see things where there are not, no. But so I don't know. Just tell me if I am a little bit psychopath with this. We have the pandemic now. Everybody, what I see, what I observe is that all the companies basically goes to the internet, or meaning like the services are getting into the apps totally despersonalized, actually, because then you cannot blame anyone. You have to blame the machines. I mean, that was not me. It was the machine who took the decision, and that's it. And like I think that it was like kind of like a transition where people is gonna be on check totally, meaning like because if you think nowadays with your credit card, they can see where you buy the things, where they can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
You have if you don't have a phone, you in many things you cannot operate. Since when I have to have a device with me for to go in life? I mean, like I understand if it's like freely, but if you cannot be in the society that is mandatory to have one of these for to be in the society, it's not normal. This why? Do you understand my point or not?
No, not really. You find it not normal that that the telephone is so much in a society.
No, I find not normal that you have to have a device for to belong to the society. Meaning that if you don't have a device, you cannot have access to your money or to whatever. Before,
like that.
I made a contract with a bank, and I could go to an office and to have a chat with the person that has my money there. Nowadays, they are closing the offices. Even you cannot go face to face to any place.
Well,
it will get everything is in a system, so I cannot get my money in any place. Meaning, like if the system collapses, what do you do? For example, have you think about it?
The system will not collapse. That's first, but it's partly evolution. They call it evolution, but on the other hand, I also think like it's not good that we are so dependent on things like for example, we now know that the government lies to us. Everybody knows they are lying to us, that they are making false things. They are not good people. Let's say it like that.
But
we know that, but we like the evolution goes, but it's not bad. But with such people on power, it's really bad because we lose more and more of freedom.
Yeah. But the point in this, I am not telling that you have to go against technology. Technology is fantastic. There is no problem with this. I don't have any problem with this. I think that any advance in technology is fantastic. But the point is like, what about the people that doesn't want to be there? Why they have to be there? You understand? I cannot. Because they have the right also to they will have the right. You think about, for example, the old people.
Yeah,
think about it. But not only
that's at the moment. But
imagine I don't want to have my data in any place. Why do I have to do this?
Yeah, but that's what we have. And it's becoming more extreme. By the time we are 80 or something, we are sitting there like, what's that flying there? What's that? What's that? We don't know because.
But you know what
technology goes.
Okay, this is getting like kind of like very deep and stuff. I have if I may just ask like a light-hearted question. Do you have robots that bring food from the stores that are like AI based, or they navigate the streets and you have like an antenna? You have these?
Yes.
Do you see it in Spain? Do you know?
No.
Because here
I can find out.
And I'm thinking
No.
that I remember I was checking the other day, like a couple of days ago, that okay, I saw again this kind of, it's like this kind of like has a cold storage, I guess, inside, and it works and has this thing, and then it speaks. And I saw once some woman taking food from it, and it played it Ghostbusters music, and the woman was like in some kind of full, like a hangover bodysuit, and has bought something, and then comes the robot and
Yeah, for example, it says here, Globo, it's a company that they are using, like, for example, to give food in the houses. In Madrid, it's a company doing this, but in the barrio of Salamanca, where there is, good economy. So, because I think, like, basically, like, I don't know, that it can be that the robots will be like, I don't know, like.
Yeah, because here
I at least put it in the how do you say, like the sleeping table,
Yeah.
They will make with the robot. They will make like a, for to put the lamp for reading in the bed.
Yeah. But this was just because
I don't know how you call it in English.
What I thought of in this was that I remember there was this was science fiction. They have been in Star Wars and everywhere, but I remember especially there was this science fiction series called Farscape. I don't know if you guys. There was this woman who was blue and she was like a vegetable in a way, or plant, and she got photogasms once, half naked, in a dune or something. It was kind of funny. What can I say? But there was like this guy lost in space, but they had this kind of yellow small robots that were in the ship that was a living ship, like a creature that they were living inside, and it could jump to hyperspace and all that. That was fantastic. Hangover Sunday evening, you get like 1 hour of science fiction with some.
How is this style?
Farscape is fantastic. It was original. This Jim Henson actually was doing the puppet. He has been doing puppetry for like, I think this. What is this that movies you like? Labyrinth and.
Put it in the private that I will put it here.
Or something. But Jim Henson company was doing the puppeteering because it was not only at the digital effects were maybe not so good. But anyway, I remember there was like small yellow robots sort of going. So I was wondering that we have come to this, that we have like kind of autonomous creatures just going and doing business at this rate. And it's kind of funny. And if you think about with the phones, like it's been said, maybe I said it before, we are not far away. The phone is all the time with us. You can have glasses that have like screens and stuff like this, and God knows what else. But we are like androids in that sense, or cyborgs already. Cyborgs. We have like things. So it's soon. It's inside the body. It's just a matter of time, I guess.
Who knows if you are not having this already and you don't know it?
I mean that it's really like part of your life. You have people. I remember seeing 3 people coming down escalator on a store. Everyone was like this. They were talking to each other and they were sharing this, or maybe they shared while they talk some pictures. For me, it's a bit alien still. And I've taken a point where if I go somewhere with someone that you wouldn't have the phone, I take the dog or whatever. You take the dog, you take whatever you do, but you do what you do and not have the phone constantly. For me, it's totally alien. But I think that's like the direction that we are going. Is like that this. Was it Musk guy telling that there's gonna put something that you're gonna listen to music with your brain or something, and that it's just a matter of time about the neural link or something. And then was also
what I want to make with all this is like that if I don't want to join that side, because for example, I want to live like a hermit, Joder, people should be allowed to do it. You know what I mean? But no, they oblige you. And that cannot be. This is what I don't understand.
I understand. The point being is like also then there is the stuff that you've been born here. You don't really have an option. Nobody asked you if you want to agree to this. They were agreed before you were born, probably. So you don't really have a choice. That's not exactly correct.
Yeah, but then they will understand that there will be people that rebels against the system because they have gone to live. to the war, and they have as much right as the other as to try to find another way of living that doesn't have why to be that one. You understand? Like if you put it in a
But you
bigger
cannot
picture,
have- But yes,
For
you
me-
can understand this, that you cannot have people just doing what they want. Are you kidding me?
No.
People doing what they want and not doing what they're supposed to do by someone. Of course not.
Claro,
That's
claro.
you will start actually having some strange thoughts at some point. You know,
Because you think about like, well, technology, we have like solar panels, and then we can have like free energy and stuff like that. So people will not have to pay anything for this. I mean, like at some point, no, you will think like it's the case. They are gonna allow that this happen? No, of course not.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Sometime.
That what? That they are gonna allow that people? Pero see, if they are telling, o sea, I don't know. Let's see. O sea, how
Yeah,
much
sometime they
money
will, but
does the food
but
in
then
Germany? Let's go to the facts. The food in Germany, how much cost
it depends on what you
compared
buy.
to 5 years ago?
Expensive.
Really expensive, no? What about the electricity?
Well, let's say it like that. Now in the new year, for example, butter, just normal butter for bread, became 20 cents more expensive, and that's only butter, and then all the products have that.
yeah. But what was the
Everyone.
original price for the butter? If it's now 20 cents, was it
It depends which one you buy. But if you have, I don't know if I can call them brands here, but if you have like one, what was €2, now it costs €2.20, and a few years back, the same thing costed €1.50 or something.
Well, you know what happened? What I checked actually, I was checking. Finnish, there was one chocolate like this it's an ad. Hey, it's an ad. It's called chocolate. It's called Fazer chocolate, the blue Fazer chocolate. This should be a fact, and correct me if I'm wrong. It's actually really good, I have to say. It's my favorite. And this is not paid. I'm just saying because I like it. I like chocolate otherwise. But I think that was like approximately something like 36 to 40% price increase since 2018 to 2025. So the price, it's like something, I don't know if it was a little bit bigger than 200 grams, and now it's 200 grams, and now it costs like at best €5. And that was, for me, it feels like a couple of years back, it was like you could get it like $2.39. And now I don't know if it got even smaller, the whole chocolate. And then a couple of things, just when we talk about the food business, olive oil is like, I think a year ago it was $6.99. Now the same bottle is $9.99. And they have put an alarm. They have put alarms, and they are calling them because it seems to be that you have to refrigerate it. No. And then in other place, which seem to be kind of inhabited with a lot of, it was one suburb, and maybe there is like kind of problems that people steal otherwise because they seem to be hanging a lot of junkies, which is really sad. And that they had put this kind of ulpo alarms, like mustekka, what is this called? Octopus that has this plastic on meat. But I'm thinking that, is it so that people are really like now?
Like in the clothes, you mean?
Huh?
Like for the clothes?
No, yeah, like for the clothes. But this was like around the meat, like this kind of plastic.
In the meat?
Yeah, and there was an alarm. It's like this kind of, tenderloin or like expensive. It cost like 30 euros, 40 euros.
Yeah.
And then
I'm sorry, but that says a lot because this is for me really alarming.
It's totally nuts. Like, has this gone to this that the food is already so expensive in that sense that people have to steal? Like, I'm not like I'm kind of like an internet mogul here and all that, like steaming, but I have money. Yeah, I'm really rich. I'm just eccentric. So, but I mean, like, it's really like, think about it, 10 euros from, I think it's not even a liter of olive oil. And it's crazy, man. They have an alarm because I don't know. And I'm not sure about the other oils. Should you basically ever use it as well? I think you should use. I think olive oil. I think it's healthiest.
But the funny thing is, like, if you go,
Mm.
if you go to the agricultures in Spain or Greece or Italy and stuff, they get shit. They don't get money. It's only the money
No.
get lost in the fucking intermediaries and the big fucking companies, you know. And that's the
With the heart.
sorry for the words, but the
Some,
truth is the truth.
sometimes you have to use this word. I'm trying to clean up my vocabulary with this
I
new
mean, like
words.
that it. I understand that there is like a certain thing of greediness, but coño, es que it's like squeezing till like not tomorrow, you know. And
Yeah,
there
and
cannot
again,
be people that are making the work like hell. That there's the people that
please
is
focus
working
on.
literally, that they are breaking their backs in the fields, get nothing, and
Yeah,
then
that
the
has been
intermediary
around the world.
gets the most. That doesn't make sense.
I think
I'm
it was
sorry.
in Holland and I think somewhere else also Denmark where it's been like basically that there have been problems with like that there's been a lot of demonstrations of farmers, right? And
Yes.
they've
Yeah,
been
it was
stealing
yeah.
stuff like that and also it's like somebody has to make the food. And I think they were filing so that you cannot grow your own food. That would be like
Well, they did, for example, and there you have the mafia again, the political mafia, let's call it like that. They changed the rules in Holland, for example. I know they changed the rules with for climate change, and then you have that CO2 emission had to go down, and that's why all the farmers only they really had problems. And
I think
that's the
they have
thing.
to lose some of their land before that. What you are saying?
Yeah, but Holland is like the fifth or something in the world with export from farmers products, and Holland is the smallest country of the world, but it's number fifth or something with export from farmer goods. And what do? They attack the farmers in Holland. Yeah, then you attack the whole business in Holland, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
why do
guess
they do that?
the point. I guess the point, if I understood, is that it would want to be also that you don't have like the traditional people having a farm. That it will go to, that the big company comes, they owns all the farmland. So meaning that then they think about it. They control your money. You cannot put it where you want to. They control your food. You cannot eat what you want. You cannot even grow. In some place, seems to be that it would be that you cannot grow your own potatoes because it's
The price
illegal.
of the seeds. The price of the seeds for
Well,
planting
yeah,
also.
no, but yeah, it's everything. But like in America, now Trump is there. You never know. But the Kennedy guy, he's
Yeah,
going to investigate. They are busy with it because in the last, what was it? The last 50 years or something, people with autism has been 100 times more, and they are researching it because America uses a lot of pesticides on their farmlands and stuff, and now they want to make a ban or something for that. So they are busy with it, and that's the same like here in Holland and everywhere. Like the farmers here may not use any chemical stuff, by law, but the products of Holland are getting sold in, for example, in Greece or something. And in Greece, those laws are not there. And in Greece, they use chemicals. And the products of Greece are they selling in the shops in Holland. So why are the laws there? Because it only makes the farmers more difficult, and so that's a bit the thing, that's politicians again, it's like, are they stupid or something,
I think.
and
Well,
that's
I think the point, like I said, is going towards like many other things are going to this that like there is big company that owns basically whole industry of something. There is no competition even. There is just gonna be the food company that sells all the food, and then you cannot. Yes.
Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership. That this is the treaty between European Union and United States that is searching for erase the barrier, the commercial barriers. I mean, the publicity that we get from America, they have the best doctors, and everybody goes there when there is a cancer thing, no, and stuff like that. But then, well, like, or you have money, or you basically die in the street. This is how it works, no? There, no.
Well, I think so.
What I know, yeah.
It should be a country like they are really developed about the health and everything like that.
No. Health, no. They are probably the most sick people in the planet, if I understand.
Yes, but they have killing things. Yes, I know this, but in theory, they have the best doctors, the best treatments, and the best everything. How in a country with the best treatments and doctors and so on is allowed that people that cultivates stuff can use this kind of, poisons in the food. Claro.
Money.
And this is the problem that I am telling, because this is the right wing also. This is the people that has the companies is the right wing. Normally the left wing they are in another kind of thing.
It is the left wing. The left wing controls all the world for 30 years now.
You see, in the end it's the same. It's like what I mean. But that people, I think that people thinks like when they are private things, that things get competitive and gets better. No, I don't think so. The service gets more expensive because they get more expensive, and then the service are basically they are trying to win, and they sacrifice ethics for price. I'm sorry, like ethics about, for example, like we were talking the other day about healthcare. It should be vocational stuff, It's not that you are thinking, I mean, how much money do I get in the operation of the lung cancer of this person that I have to think on top of everything to save a life, no? I think that's the point, no? Of course, like people has to live and has to get paid, but cannot go the money over the value of the ethics. I cannot understand. I cannot get it, because then the service, if you don't have service, then it becomes you becoming a number, not in a person.
Yeah, but that's because psychopaths rule the world.
Yeah, well, I think the point, which is also something I've been observing, is like there seems to be coming like also like kind of surprising like people come together from left and right, and maybe that's the stuff, like if you want to be sort of like not letting the Black Rocks and all sorts of places control everything. It's like maybe there is like you find exactly the idea is like you are talking is like to put left and right, and you should be starting. We should be looking for things that we can agree. I think that exactly to come together with the things that we can agree. And surprisingly, normal huggers, whatever country politics or should be wanting, like more or less the same, that you want to just get along. You want to eat. You want to like go. I don't know. You want to eat and you want to be in some kind of peace. You want to have a home, some cave dwelling, or whatever car where you live, or whatever house or something. So, and this is exactly the point, that is like it would be probably a good idea to start thinking which things connect people and us and and somebody else, that not like us and them, or like left and right and middle and left or whatever. I think it's like in the long, and it's just like something that has been considered and invented. It's not real, man. It's like, yeah, people,
Yeah, but
everybody
that's
shits, everybody
yeah, but
fucks,
that
hopefully are in the position of doing so, and all that kind of stuff. Everybody eats, everybody farts, and it's like this is something that I think, I don't know, I am all for the love in that sense. Like, and I start to think more and more that
for
there's
the
only
love.
there's not
Let's cuddle everybody.
love.
Yeah.
I will virtual hug. But yet, like the point is more like in the end, it's difficult even to say where I start and you begin, where I stop and you begin, for example. It depends on your point of view. And every time you have something that is called that is you and the other, there is a conflict already. So in that
Mhm.
sense, it's sort of like, I don't know, do I sound very hippie if I say like we are all like one in that sense or something? I don't know. But like in that sense, also the whole idea of left and right, it seems to me for a little bit like, so what you're gonna then hold on to some values just because it's you're supposed to do it, because if you've been voting for the right-wing parties, then you just have to go with whatever they do because you're a right-wing person, or you've gone to the left and you just have to do this. That's stupid. It should be like you find
Mhm.
something to agree and then you go what is the smartest thing to do, right? But this is not,
Oh, what's the
no,
best way to?
this is
Exactly.
not the case in politics, this is not the case in science, this is not the case in anything. This is the
Mm.
scary part. Because I also thought like science is pure, they're gonna, do this. And then it's like, it took like, I don't know how many decades that they would accept the fact that, let's say that the dinosaurs were killed by a big meteorite thing, or if it's the fact nowadays anymore. And some other theories have been also, like it have taken decades that they were accepted. And me stupidly thinking like, yeah, science is pure. It's as faulty as any human thing, I guess, in that sense.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they still don't know that the dots come from space. So
No, well, they are. Well, if there's enough people watching, they will. That will come a consensus. Maybe a couple of decades.
yeah,
Everybody.
then I go really fast, and
You
I'm
know what?
gone.
What is the stuff? If you're looking, if you subscribe to the channel, you are in the know. You're gonna see another person on the street. You're gonna be like, hey, you know, because
You know.
when
Exactly.
you know. When you don't know, then you do something else.
Then watch, and then you know.
And okay, and hey, by the way, did we put, because okay, I'm kind of moving a lot for this kind of setup for this, but basically, hey, if you like our
Mm.
content, you have a choice to support the channel, no? We have a
Yes.
buy me a coffee. Do we have it somewhere? Do we have a link? Do we have like a QR code? So we can
I
like
think so.
we can.
The other day was I could not put it. I don't know why. And
Mhm.
today maybe I cannot put it either. I don't know why.
Yeah, well,
I
It's
don't
the
like
know. Too.
point
I
is,
go
hey,
with the flow. If
yeah,
we
yeah.
can, we can,
So
and I put it. And if
buy
I,
me a
if
coffee.
not,
.com, and then the channel, you can find it from there, you can find us from there, man. So basically consider contributing to the making the whole thing, because we have to buy snacks, cheesy puffs and everything, so we have the energy to do
Mm.
things. you know we can then maybe put more time into this, and just
ah,
buy me a
you
coffee.
may be talking about this one,
I might be talking
no?
about can you see, people? I have to say that the
Qué
universe has told me
bonito.
you have to buy coffee. Take your phone, hold it up,
Qué
and
bonito.
the image on
Go
the
running.
screen.
Qué bonito.
The universe is telling you to do so, or something else. But yeah, buy
Yeah,
the
it's
coffee.
like
You have the QR code. It has a That's a coffee mug. It's yellow, and then why the coffee mug is
Yes.
yellow? This looks very strange, dude. Okay, it's not
This is
yellow
like
coffee.
in one angle, no? You see?
Huh?
Now then what's in the picture? There is like 1, 2, 3 corners in black, and the other is lacking one of these things, no?
Maybe it doesn't have to
mm,
have one. But anyway,
I don't know.
consider if you can depart on some
Maybe
cash,
it's the
there, like you can do it every day if you want to, but through that you can support us if you feel we are worthy of your
And yes,
dineros, euros,
we are not
dollars.
any organization of rebels or anything like that. We are just civilians coming
Yes.
to talk together
Yes.
about everything and nothing at the same time. So that means that we can be, certain in the things that we are saying, or we can be totally wrong. Everything is possible. So it's a place where everything and nothing can happen.
It's nothing. Everything happens.
Like
This is the
like now.
Right now,
this
for
is
example.
this is like the medium that everything and nothing happens at the same
But
time.
yeah, the nice
Yeah.
picture with it, and then they can buy a coffee or whatever,
Yeah.
or
So
buy a
that's the
house
stuff.
for us, or buy whatever thing that they want.
Yeah, we can have a house,
Cool,
then we
cool.
can stream from the house, in the house, clean the house, house.
Okay,
House, home.
And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
basically
So the
for that,
aliens.
okay, we move on. How about the alien? Oh, I mean the Dutch guy. What? No. So yeah, and participate. Leave some comments. Everything and nothing is here. Everything is everything. You have to have everything to have nothing. You have to have something to have that. There is this and there is that. They emerge on my view. They
The bad is not that.
yes, that. Well, there was a short that was about butt cheek recognition also.
Yes.
There was a very nice other stuff
Okay.
about bush biking. There is the rabbit thing, and then there was the Dutch guy being very, very what is this, charming and glow. I
Like
think
that
that when you
like
there
a
was the
Dutch guy
short,
always is.
exactly, but for me in the video you can see that there's a glow on you, dude. Somehow like that. It's like really. There's like from the eyes and stuff. There's a glow, like you would be pregnant or something. No, not really, but there's a glow that
Can be.
really warm, like something. But I
Yeah.
think the short that was the first short that we made. That was really cool. So
Yeah. I was glowing. That was my alien space outfit. What was
okay,
coming through?
fair enough.
Well, maybe
Hey,
that.
are you like the ancient aliens also, the Dutch then, or it's just like some more like recent aliens? Have you been here for long?
Well, I think like the Dutch are everywhere. The Dutch were always here, probably, but we forget.
Ah, okay. So it's this kind of
So
stuff.
yeah, it's a bit like the old chill and stuff. And now we are back here on Earth to see why all the people make such a problem.
Okay, what is all the fuss about?
Yeah, what's going on here? Peace, brothers.
Yeah. Okay.
Have all the peace. That's the best thing. But for the rest, I don't know. At the moment, I don't hear much about Holland and stuff. So
Okay.
it's quiet there, I guess.
Do you miss your own country? Do you miss your homeland, man?
Some parts, but no, not everything.
What is the part you miss?
How it was back in the day, in the past, and that's the joy of the people. That's really the gezelligheid and the joy of the people. That's really the thing,
Okay.
That's something you cannot have here in Germany. No, not here where I live. So.
Fair enough.
But
And Spanish.
you mean like they lost like in Holland, this is lost nowadays as well, or is
Nah,
it?
it's not lost, but like everything, it changed. It changed a bit, It's still
Everything is
there because it will never go away from the Dutch. It's the Dutch thing,
Mhm.
So it changed a little bit, yes, I guess, but that's all the thing with money, with rules. stuff like that. But maybe it comes back again. I don't know.
Who knows? Things
Well,
are then what comes
knows?
around, what goes around comes around, or whatever. And the Spain, what is your country that you miss for? I don't know where did I get this, but I just got about the
What I
glowing of
miss the people.
the people.
The people and the light.
I think your hair is a little bit like from the other side. Can you see? It's
What
a
do you
little bit. No, it was like coming like exactly.
Now,
Static. So
Yeah.
so, but I miss the light and the food, the good quality of service. Spain has really good services. I have to say, it's
okay.
really, really like customer service is fantastic. I mean the gastronomy stuff. I don't know then about like, for example, like big companies is like in everywhere, I guess. But for example, if you go to, there are still small shops there. It's like
Yes.
there is not, small businesses, and that it's nice, that you go.
I think there was some statistics that was just
it's like closed thing.
people are not
Quality.
buying food from supermarkets. Like they are still buying a lot of the food from the small stores. I think it was like maybe 40% would have been like from the supermarkets, and rest the meat and the fish and stuff is from the small stores and fruits. And here is like
that's good.
Here's like 99%. Everything is from. I would say that it's a huge part that people buy from the. We have the K group and S group and Lidl, and that's pretty much it. So it's like.
It's
But
not
in
much.
Spain also you have Carrefour and you have Lidl as well in Spain, and then you have like big like Mercadona and stuff, but
Lidl is everywhere.
Still there are I hope that it doesn't get lost, because I think this is what will save whatever if we go in a problematic situation, So I think like the people still keep the lands, still have animals, still, So
Well, I think
I hope that they don't ban them in the totality, because I think like then
No, they will not do that.
Or the fishing also. We have really good fish there.
I don't like fish.
It's fantastic. The seafood, the seafood and the other fish, all kinds of fishes are super good quality there. I have to. It's really bad that I say this, maybe because I am Spanish myself, but if I go to other lands in Europe, I'm sorry to say, but I cannot find the same thing.
I agree.
I have been in Holland. You have the arenques, no? But we have so much different variety, in the fishes. And then like octopus, then shrimps, then
octopus.
Clams.
And you know what was actually what I remember in Spain when I've been eating fish stuff. I like rabas. There's like some
rabas. This is calamar.
Yes, I like it. I don't like the pulpo so much. It's just weird. I said weird. Yeah, okay. Now it goes to food. Are you guys hungry or what? But anyway, yeah. So that's what you miss from your country, because you both in a.
I miss the food and the quality treatment of the people, and then there is like people is they don't care much about like the money or something like this, because the point is we have this kind of stuff like.
What it's called?
If you are not, wait a second. I will tell you.
Or is that the Spanish way that? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Ploop, back there, gone they are. Well,
maybe it has to be like keeping somebody in tension from certain ways, I guess, or something like this. So, but okay, but funny enough, so far we've been covering kind of like politics a lot for some reason. Maybe it's like burning questions of the era and the day and the week and the like we said, Trump just got he was inauguration, what is called yesterday.
Something like that. Yesterday, yeah.
And by the way, he also Biden also, I think he kind of pardoned beforehand, preliminary pardon for his family members, like the last hours of his presidency. And that's something that I think has never happened there, which is a little bit like strange in some manner, like that you pardon like this. It's really, really strange. Okay, he pardoned his son, I think, already earlier, which is like, you have a kid in a bad spot in a prison or something or what, and you have the power to get them out. I don't know. Is it too much ask from any parent to not do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now somebody was mentioning already, like the Biden thing was called, so they've been calling them the Biden crime family. And there's like this Burisma stuff in Ukraine, and I don't know, because this is like the stuff with the whole conspiracy of everything and how things are presented and all this. Like, I think everything, the information just comes, the bullshit that is being is gonna go on. It's not gonna last. It will come out faster than earlier, I think. So I'm not sure what we're gonna learn from all sorts of different subjects that's been lately going on. Because now you hear things about the pandemic, you start to hear funny things about Ukraine and what things are going there. And
maybe it's because of the left politics, that side of politics is falling down slowly, so there's coming more and more truth in the world. People try more to be open and stuff.
I would not contribute truth to the right either, but I think it's true that the left is kind of crumbling, I think. But like I said, for me, it's like I don't believe in either. I think it's redundant. I think it's like already old school to think that you have these things and that would make a significant difference. I think it's all in bullshit. What trust any of it, what I hear. And this is the stuff I was talking to actually, well, maybe it's a certification. I had some small discussion with a psychiatrist, old dude, like he was like on his almost 80 or something. He seems to think that I was a rational person. That was something, you know. It was not like an official talk. It was just a casual talk. But eventually we had some words, and he seemed to think I'm rational. That's something I think I take it as a compliment. It's nice to be rational by a psychiatrist. But yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
It's because it's like, dude, you're a batch.
I'll be back in a sec.
That would be a little bit different, I guess. So, and that, so Spain. You
I don't know that I was when I left because I have to attend several things at the same time, put off fires several times. So that I was telling that I was missing Spain in the quality of people and the food and stuff like that. But especially like that I was going to tell, like when there is like when someone doesn't have money, or when you see someone with problems or something, like people, there is like a social net in there with quality, you know.
So it's like a social. So you have had like a social network before the social networks.
Yes, online? Because people, I think that people has gone through a lot of stuff there, so people help each other. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, there are all kinds of cases also, like people doesn't help each other, but in general, it's like the character is like is envolvente. I don't know how you say it. It's like
oh, that's another.
That's for each other, collaborative, you know.
Because he just said some inside word that I cannot pronounce by any chance, and now you had another word also in Spanish that is there is some kind of spirit of Spain, a spirit of Dutch, of Holland or something like this.
I
And then,
don't know why is this.
there is a Finnish word called sisu, and somehow I believed in that at some point. Now I'm a little bit like.
But sisu is when someone is like when
persistent.
they want to get something, persist, no?
They will do basically. There's was it a movie nowadays called? But basically, it's like there's a guy who is fighting Nazis, surprisingly, or something like this. That seems to be the theme now. Why not? I guess. Whatever. But he's the Second World War. And then they asked like because they try to kill him and he don't die. Then somebody asked, I think like, is he immortal? It's like no, he just refuses to die. And that the sisu thing is, there's actually grit is the nearest thing, but that doesn't cover. That's one Finnish word, I think, and like an attribute is considered that we have this, and it's gonna be like you're gonna build your house, and like it falls, it gets like
Difficult.
it says like you have build a house, it goes to the swamp. Then you build another house in the same bloody place. It burns down and goes to the swamp. Next time you build a third house, it burns down and it goes to the swamp, and then your family leaves you. But then you build the fourth house, and the fourth house is gonna be there, man. This was actually similar scene in Monty Python that would actually explain the sisu pretty well. But I don't know. I am a little bit like disillusioned about many things. Is also I have had some ideas how this country is and stuff, and I don't know. I have this feeling also, maybe because I'm old already or something, but I felt like there was more like something. And nowadays I'm kind of thinking that if it ever was there, it's lost partly and now
Because
I don't know.
I have listened from Finland also, like they used to help each other in the past, right? Like people.
Yeah, people
It
still
was
help.
more attached to each other.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
at least
so.
more than you are saying, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but that's
like
happening
people don't.
everywhere.
I know, and it's not like people don't help each other. They do here also. It's just like maybe the spirit is not so warm and stuff, but people still kind of like people help each other out, and like they and all that stuff. There is nice surprises every once in a while that somebody is doing something. So I think it's just I don't know, but some of the things seems to be like a little bit brutal here, and it's in some manner like it's like with you have tons of rules that then. And somehow it seems like if you're the worker, you have all the obligations, even if on paper that's not the case. And the company's gonna get like this if something happens. And basically, like same goes with when you purchase something. Yes, you have rights, but it's gonna be a process to really officially complain about something. And it's more like seems that many people I think give up on these things because it's too painful. It takes too much energy, and it's dark and it's cold. The food is not very good. Except with some exceptions. Chocolate is fantastic. It's best in the world on my view. The strawberry.
Only chocolate.
I will put that you can try any other country strawberries and ours are the best. This is what I think. No, hands down or up or whatever. So there is that. But
and in Holland, people help each other.
Yeah, they help each other.
Or do you have to ask for it?
No, it depends a little bit where you are. Some parts, yeah, you have to ask. Some parts they help. Some parts they don't help. I know stories. Some people get really criminalized, yeah, and nobody did something. They just watching like, okay. So it's a bit of a thing, but in general, as I know it, yeah, they probably will help you. Yeah. And how about in Spain?
People help each other. At least this is my experience. Like, for example, typical. We went out with friends or something, and someone didn't have money or whatever and then it's like I pay. Well, in Spain we fight for paying. Actually,
I have a story about.
Hey, now we all have to go to Spain. All of Europe, come. We go to Spain. They will pay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
because
you know the Spain, they will fight who gets to pay. I have a
yes,
story about this. Did I tell it already online
mm,
in the streams? Because I have been to Spain. There is people buying things, everybody's eating in the same table, and then comes the bill. Then starts this huge haggling. Who wants to pay
I'm
what
gonna
and who
pay.
wants to pay what? So I'm a Finnish person, so people are there, in the bar, in the counter. No, I want to pay this and that. So what I do is like I tell the camarero or what is like, come here. Then I basically take my card and I pay everything. And people are still fighting what they're gonna pay. I didn't say anything. I paid everything. Of course, it was not like extremely big amount, but people are bigger. And I was like, yeah, you take everything from here. Then I start basically people are running with their money behind me. No, you have to take this. It's what was really like a comedical situation. It's like, no, I'm gonna pay this. No, I will have to give more money. Hey, I took at these 5 croquetas. What is that? You say the wine, man, the wine. I want to pay. No, I want this white coin. Can you take this? And I'm like, this is come. Like, yeah, give me that. Yeah, here you go. I pay. And no bigger. It
Yeah,
just was really funny.
and for
But yeah,
example, you get a drink, and then you get some food with it, like olives or anything.
yeah,
That I think we were talking about this
it
already.
was, and I will repeat because as a Finnish person with the alcohol thing, it's like here you take the beer. You basically, I think in this one Kallio place, you had one place that gave you a little bit peanuts. With the cheap beer, actually, you got peanuts. Sometimes we went there just to
Okay.
eat the peanuts, like many years back. But in Spain, was like you buy like 3 beers. They brought you a huge plate that has French fries and like albondigas, meatballs. And then the next day bought you some other olives and chips and God knows what. It's like if you get a couple of beers which are pretty cheap, you also get to eat. It's fantastic.
No,
It's
yeah,
really good. I
but
hope I
this
would keep
is that
more in Spain.
for me, is the people doesn't understand the concept that with this, what you people get pays when they feel good, and it's not the other way like they think in many countries. Sorry, in the north, it's like
Mm.
I pay this only mine, and you pay only this that is yours. Like
Okay,
it's
I have
like
to
all
say,
like this,
people
and
seem to
like
think, okay, it's here common also, but I think you
it's
even
just like
go together.
sorry.
Whatever happens, you want to go together.
Or
You don't
if
want to go
if
anywhere.
someone pays my things, what this person wants from me, it's like, excuse me, what kinds of demons do you have in your head? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But that
that's the north,
it's like,
I guess.
yeah,
Oh,
but
I have another
I don't
story
understand.
here,
I
if I
don't
can.
understand why. Yes,
Me neither.
and I don't understand why, because it's so nice for if you are I will put you a practical example. If you are just sitting down in a terrace in Spain, and they like Suomipoika said, they are putting you 3 beers. No, we are there in a terrace, guys. Imagine if you want us to be in Spain, the 3 of us. You just have to donate to buy me a coffee. That's fantastic,
Hey,
because
that's a
then
good
we can
goal.
record a video.
Enough
And
that we can all
I
go
can
to Spain.
show you in real.
I will promise if we're
Hello?
gonna spend time. No, that's a
Show
good
you in
idea.
real
I love
time how
it.
it works.
I love it.
If you have
Donate.
if you have a waitress
Donate.
that comes to you and say like, "Hello, how are you?" with a smile in the face, but not because they have to, it's not this. It comes natural, because the people is much more easy the life when you say hello, how are
Yeah, but
you, and
that's the sun.
just press. Is the sun, and I don't know what is this. Is the sun
It is
or
the sun and the food, I guess.
I
And the
don't know.
beaches. And the
I don't know.
mountains. And the mountains in the beaches.
I don't know, because
Yeah, but
it doesn't
that's
mean that
everything
people.
combined.
Yes, doesn't mean that the people has a great salary or something like this, because the Spanish people doesn't have a great
Oh,
salary. You can think,
but
and it's
they are more
not much
joyful.
different. And it's not much difference in the nowadays in the price of the food either.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
actually,
Between
but
the
they are
north and the
just
south.
happier.
So meaning
I think
like
there was. Now you're freezing, dude. Spain, you're frozen.
Spain is frozen again.
Oh dear. that's the end of the world if the Spain is frozen, man. The country and all that.
The end of the world, yeah. Because
Yeah.
he's the glue, the glow.
Okay.
Not the glue. You
So
came back.
the Spanish, so the Spanish people, in that case, has less money now in the crisis than I guess that like the Nordics, no?
No, but
well,
funny thing.
none of Spain, then we talk about other stuff.
They were also making. I think there was also making some kind of like a research about how much people own things. It
Yeah,
seems
but
to
let
be
me
that
finish the point
people are
because if
more
we go
rich
there, I
than the
don't
Finnish
finish.
people.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
but that person in Spain owns more in average than in Finland.
yeah, but the people try. They share with each other because they think like if today I put my efforts in what I have, and I approach the moment now and I share, tomorrow will come something better. This is our way of thinking. No,
A positive way of thinking.
millimetric everything, and measuring everything. We don't. This is one thing for me that I was flipping out in the north, that they take, for example, in the alcohol, in the hard alcohol things, they measure it. In Spain, we don't measure. We put like this, and we ask the person, "How much do you want? Tell me when to stop." And then, claro, people is not gilipollas. O sea, because people, for us to drink a thing, like a cocktail or whiskey cola, that is top whiskey and this of cola, is not good. Why are you gonna? But if someone wants to do it, pues it's his choice, But
I did it. I did it. I'm guilty. I did it.
Yeah, but we don't do this.
Strange, man.
Because you want to take something that tastes nice and not to be sick in half an hour. You know what I mean?
I was sick in half an hour. I had to sit out.
I don't get the point.
But they were just putting alcohol. And of course, I have been seeing is like they're pretty careful. I have to say that in some bars you got sometimes free shots, for example, or something like
imagine,
this.
We were in the example. You guys and me in a terrace sitting down. Imagine, put your head there. We are sitting down there.
And if you donate, you can show this live that we sit in a terrace, three guys, It's
and
not that I want money.
A nice lady or a nice boy, to the table and say like, "Hello, what do you want to drink? Or do you want to eat something or drink or something? What do you want?" And then we say, "Okay, give us 3 beers." And then the guy goes away, come back quite fast, actually. So you are sitting down, you don't have to move, you only have to drink and then pay. So basically it's like you go, they take the stuff, and they are not like in the north, making you pay without that you have no drink still. Okay, for me this is anti-business. O sea, you are...
Well, comments about that would be interesting to get from people from the north and from the south. Why is this like this?
Let's analyze this psychologically. If I made the people to pay before they drink, I am inviting people to leave, actually, because to take again the visa or something. But imagine in Spain goes like this. They ask you this, what do you want to take? Okay, 3 beers. Okay, fantastic. The guy or the girl come back with the 3 beers, and not only the 3 beers, they put you some potatoes, some olives, or something. So nice. We in place of going here, we are just there sitting down and taking a beer, taking the potatoes, and so on. What's gonna happen? What do you think that we have finished one
and everything there?
Bring me another one. It's gonna be like, can you bring me another one? And then another round.
That's normal.
Yes.
That's
and
not
then
strange.
another, and then when you finish, because you will be there practically sitting down, consuming, and then the bill is gonna be like this. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but you can actually afford
So
that because
everybody
here
wins.
you're gonna go there and you're
Every
gonna sit and then you're gonna consume and consume. They're gonna bring you a bill that you understand that you little bit tips like, holy crap, I don't really have the money to pay for this. I'm gonna have
yeah,
to
but
go
yeah,
kitchen
but
that was this.
yeah, but the stuff is like if they will be smart on place of charging them like €4 and then having the bar or sorry €4, €10, and then having the bar empty because people cannot pay.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's too
dosify this,
expensive.
everybody is a little bit busy and a little bit happier,
Mm.
that I bleed you, you get like this, I get like that, because and looking at the clock, es que no, it doesn't flow. You understand?
It doesn't
I don't
flow.
understand it. I don't
Well,
understand it.
I was in a terrace called Campi in here, which is the most expensive hotel in Helsinki, probably in the whole country. I think that's already like must be over 10 years ago. But I was at terrace there. They serve you on the table. I took Pepsi Max, I think like a glass, like 8, 9, 10 euros, like maybe 0.3 liters. They serve it on the table and everything. That's the experience that I have for that in sense. So, but yeah, here you don't get served on the table. Most of the cafeterias, it's mostly like that. You go, you pay on the counter, you take the stuff. There was some French restaurant that like a cafe that used to get like that you pay after, but mostly it's like this that you pay for in front, basically. In small, of course, you have restaurants that they will give you the invoice like later, but like cafes and stuff, it's like you always pay in front. They don't serve you on
And
the
in
table.
Germany?
Well,
That's it.
it's the same like in Spain.
You pay
It's the
afterwards.
same. Yeah,
Good.
you pay afterwards, and like in Holland, back in the day, I had my how do you say it? The bar I always went to. I just let it write on a paper, and if I pay next week or
Like
so,
a
it's
account,
also good.
yes. And then you
Yeah, I
pay,
just had
yeah, later on.
somewhere when you pay.
Mm.
That's also a good thing.
I remember actually my late father there was a place called Wienerwald in the this Makkaratalo, which is next to the railway station where the Stormena, where used to be a sports bar downstairs and all stuff. There was a Wienerwald, has nice chicken, like schnitzel chicken things, was fantastic. But he had basically, I think, like a account there. He was playing in the opera. He went there and he didn't pay. Then he paid every once a month or sometimes, and they were totally fine with that. But I think I'm not sure if that is how possible it is nowadays. So maybe I'm just not in the circles.
Yeah, I miss these kind of things, this kind of like close stuff where you can deal with the persons like from face to face and from person to person, understanding what is one of each other necessities, that has become in something totally frozen, cold. I don't know why. It's ugly, coño. It's ugly.
Yeah, I hope I don't come across like too negative, but I have all the right to criticize my own homeland, and then everyone else right is depending on. But I'm more for reality, what things are. And for example, like I said, customer service is terrible. It's like basically you go to some store and it's like, what do you want? It looks like, why do you come here to bother me? It's like, dude, I come here if you don't have a business. What is your problem, man? It happened. It was a small store. It seemed like they just want to get rid of you. Why do I come there in the middle of the day? I don't know. They were drinking their coffee or something. It's
But
kind of funny.
Germany is also like that.
Yeah.
Germany is a bit like Finland. The Dutch are really like Spain, for example, or the Spain are like the Dutch, always like that. But the Germans are really, at least here
Similar.
in the north, similar in as Finnish. They are not like if you come in the shop, somewhere the person behind the kassa is really says nothing mostly.
Mm.
Not a smile, no eye contact.
But it comes. There was somebody who moved here, was very happy here because it's kind of quiet. There's not much of noise. You can then there is this that If you come here, if we are gonna be in Finland, if people not gonna butt into your business, maybe depends. Maybe the neighbors are, and then there's the envy stuff and everything. But you can also be left alone, sort of. So if you wanna mind your own business, if you do it in certain manner, nobody's gonna butt into what you do, at least to certain degree.
They are not gonna butt in what you do, but they are gonna observe what you do and then publish this in internet.
There is like
this is the other part.
Yeah. There's always some like neighborhood police who's gonna watch and. But I think that.
Yeah, but that's everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think
it's like
there
a
is
village.
this, that I think because I'm talking also very much negative things about my homeland. I think so. It's of course not all bad here. You know, like I would have left, I guess, at some point already, and maybe I will. But I will probably. Yeah, I want to go to Spain. They have nice people, like good food, and it's not cold all the time and dark. I have a sword from Spain, and maybe it will be shown at some point. So it's cool. It's a bit of a toy, but it's from Spain. It's big. It's like a sword. But yeah, I mean, like in a sense, there is certain sense that if you want to be left alone, you are going to be left alone. As much that you can be mummified on your couch for 3 years and nobody noticed that you died. So you can be left that much alone here. In a sense,
that's also that's a good place for peace seekers.
Yeah, in that sense, you know, like there is like if you want to be like a lone wolfer kind of thing or something, you can go to places and you are not gonna meet others. If you don't really want to mingle with other people, people are not probably gonna have small talk with you. So if you don't like that, if you don't like, you want to be left alone, this is a perfect place. We are mostly gonna be left alone, I think.
Yeah,
so
but for the people who have a bit life in them, it's not the best place.
Yeah, well, depends. If you want to be a hermit, I think you can be a hermit at your own house and nobody's gonna come ring on your door and say like, hey, do you want to go for a coffee? You know, come with us, you know. No, probably not. But then there's been this stuff that you have this thing called like what is like talkoot. So then people, for example, they get together and I remember when I was a kid, there was like a big this kind of thing that there was like rental apartments, and the tenants were cleaning the area. So let's say once a year or during the summer, people were doing the raking thing, you know, like taking the leaves out and maybe cutting them all and cleaning the place and fixing things. Then after this, you had like lemonade for the kids and makkaras and some food, and you were grilling together. So that was kind of like some kind of like, of course, funny enough that you are the one who is doing work for the housing company, basically, who is renting you the place. But you know, like there was still, I remember this. It was kind of like, it was not obliged, but it was kind of like, you wanna come to this, or you're gonna come to this. And if you didn't, then people would be like, okay, these motherfuckers didn't come to the talco and do the work. So you would make it, plant some bushes and cut the flowers, you know, and like do some like collecting the trash or whatever. So it was, and then afterwards, you know, makkaras and, you know, together, then people would get a bit drunk and they would fight each other and, you know, like kick somebody's ass. And
you are talking about makara, but I don't think that makara is a universal word. Makara is like sausages.
Yeah, sausages. Well,
but you are saying makara, and I don't think that people know this.
But there was, you know, like this was this kind of thing. I don't know. I think it still happens, and that brings something to the table in a way. And they have a lot of associations here. I think this is a really big deal that people want to get together and influence that people will eat more sausages in Finland, or that people have societies for licorice or salmiakki candies, or, you know, you can have an association and then you can actually use it to like buy things and like you know, like to run a band with it, or what I have done. So there is like things that people do, and like I think also music in the end is pretty big here. And people do music, and they have done some good music. When I was young, there was not much good music, but nowadays, yeah, especially. But we had some composers who had some good stuff, I guess, or like Sibelius and all sorts of huggers. So I don't
No,
want to say that
and
everything is
all around Europe, like is full of, well, all around the world, like
and
fantastic
also
people.
there has been at some point, maybe not so much anymore, but the sports was a big deal. For example, the kids were doing a lot of sports, and like in the schools and all that kind of stuff. So like that there was a lot of exercise, and the games were also like this. Maybe not so much, but like the taste like. Well, the school food is for free. It's probably not so good, especially anymore. You have the preschool is free. You can have your kid in a different languages in Finland for free in preschool. Like I think like basically in German,
Holland,
France, English, Spanish. I think Dutch even
in
maybe.
Holland is the same or not?
But the
That you
school is
can
free.
have, yes.
Yeah, basic school is free, and then after it also a little bit, and then you have to pay.
Okay.
That's the thing.
But do you know? Is it like a lot? For example, university in Holland, is it like really expensive? Like, is it like America's style
I
30,000?
guess I don't know. I have no idea. I cannot say. No, I have no idea. It depends on what you study, where you study, where do you
And
go.
in Germany?
Well, in Germany, I don't also know what to study. I've never studied here.
Yeah, but your kids?
But my kids
have
are
to
not
pay for the
studying
school?
yet. No. For
It's
me,
free.
if I'm right, German schools are all the way free. Yeah, you have to buy books and all stuff like that, but the school is free or something.
Till
So
high
that's
school.
what. Yeah, especially in beginning. So I have not paid anything for the schools. That's good.
What about the kindergarten?
It's also free.
Okay, hey, I AI this fast if this is correction, but like dependent nationality, tuition fees, fees can range from EU or EEA students typically around 2,601 euro per year, and if you are not non-EU or EEA students, that could be 9,000 to 22,000, and this university.
Okay.
So this is something like this. The cost to study varies depending on your nationality and type of university you attend. Here's some general overview. So like for people from Europe, it's actually pretty cheap in that sense. And I hear also like I think I went to this like a commercial college already in the 90s. I think you had to buy the books, and that was pretty much it. And the food was not free. I think that was the. I think that was.
Nah, but food is never free for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But here in the schools, the food is not good. I think it was at least when I was. It was well. You had fish sticks and potato mash was nice, and you had some risotto, which was nice. First day, I still remember. First day I went to school, I had
I did that food. I did that food at my school.
No.
Nope, there was no food. You had to bring your own.
But this is and also actually here education thing was really good, but I think that went down like a because they said at some point like the government that not the last one, but the one that there's like we're not gonna cut from education funds, and then they had like students, and stuff, and what they did they cut from education. That's it, and then I
like
think
always they say one thing and they do exactly the contrary.
My friend,
yeah,
that was the right-wing government doing this.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Right, left, they do the same.
No, but I was saying that was the stuff in that, at least on that case, and like I haven't looked into this. But then, for example, funny enough, what I read, for example, certain unions in Finland, they can also affect politics in that they can donate money. So they have in case donated money for the left, for the middle, and for the right, for everyone, just in case, man. So it's interesting, and they are not. Well, that's kind of what it is. So
okay, guys, I think that we could leave it here. No, we are like 2 hours. No, for now.
Well,
Yes.
it's been all about, hey,
Yes.
we've been all about politics, right? So what is the summary of all this bit about Trump here? Yeah.
Everything and nothing. Yeah, they have to see it.
Everything and
So
nothing.
today is
They
impossible
have
to
to
make
see.
a resume because it's like
Yes,
I don't know what.
if you go like backwards, you start from the end and you go backwards in time in here. We've been talking about Trump and politics and, you know, like
We
rights
forgot
and
to talk about NASA
and
and
rights.
a couple of things more.
Yeah. So
But
basically, you should go check it out. Everything and nothing, not one, not two, but three. Everything and nothing, three.
Three.
That's the case
Three.
in that sense. So I guess, yeah, we are kind of done here. So basically, hey,
Mm.
to collaborate with us, buy us coffee. If you want to see us on a terrace in Spain together, we need a lot of money because it's not going to be that cheap to go. And the terrace, who
That
knows the
would be
price
a good
in
idea.
Spain nowadays, you know? So donate if you can afford. If not, it would be happy to have you here. Just keep watching, come back, share with your friends, like.
subscribe, give a like, whatever. Put a comment. We hate you, for example. Doesn't matter. Everything helps.
Go hug yourself first of all. Just keep.
It's also
What are they
positive.
saying? You don't understand your English. Perfect. Just put it.
Yeah, and it's like, hey,
Just
you
put
know,
it.
like you're not full of shit. You don't know what you're talking about. Maybe we are.
Perfect.
Who knows?
Put it as well.
Everything, I'm pretty sure. But
You have a bad day in the work. You can say there, like, I hate the word. I'm gonna blast it. Perfect. No problem.
can we have a like? Could it be possible to have a like a death metal kind of subscribe thing? Is it possible? Like a death metal style subscribe thing.
Death metal subscribe? What do you mean?
Meaning, can we have a death metal?
Yeah, you mean like okay?
Is that possible?
No, that's gonna be maybe for later.
No,
Like,
okay. I'm jumping the gun here. I apologize. That's the stuff.
No. I can make for now. Like,
no. Let's not give out all the pros, you know, like for this. So, but hey, yeah. Once upon a time, una Española, un Nederlander ja Suomipoika wants to thank you for joining us today and thank you for watching. Thank you. And hey, keep looking at words as well. They can be many things.
Bye.
So, and don't forget, so we can collaborate with us. Give us your money if you want to, if you can, if you don't, like, hit the bell.
Just do it.
Share with your friends. And we're gonna keep putting the short ones, right?
We are gonna say it 100 times more. Please subscribe. Please put the.
Yeah.
No. Bye.
Now we go. Bye. Ciao.
Darn rabbits.